Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're taking a look at the life and career of Jack White. John Anthony Gillis, otherwise known as Jack White, was born July 9, 1975 in Detroit, Michigan. As a child, he listened to classical music and learned to play drums and guitar by age 9. Gillis moved to blues and rock as a teen. He began recording cover songs at his house and joined several bands. After being exposed to punk, he and a friend formed the garage punk band The Upholsterers with Gillis on guitar. Meanwhile, Gillis ran his own upholstery business, but his blasé attitude towards money cut that career short. He decided to pursue music full-time instead.
The farmer, he touches the wheel, put him on the ice. The four-wheeler says to the farmer, "You treat me mighty nice, and I will have a home. I will have a home."
In the mid-90s, Gillis met local bartender Meg White. The pair soon married, and Gillis unconventionally took her last name. After Meg learned to play the drums, she and Jack White formed a garage punk band. The White Stripes played their first show in 1997. The couple decided to keep their marital status a secret for the majority of their time as a band, and instead claimed to be brother and sister in the hopes of keeping media attention on their music rather than their relationship. After playing small gigs alongside other local groups and gaining popularity on Michigan's underground garage rock scene, they were assigned to Italy Records in 1998. That same year, the indie label released their first 2 singles on vinyl. Their third single came out on another indie label, Sympathy for the Record Industry, in 1999.
The big train killed my baby. Now buddy coming over, girl.
The White Stripes' self-titled debut was released on that same label a few months later. The alternative and garage rock effort was followed by De Style the next year. The album quickly became a cult classic and cultivated the group's popularity. It also marked the first time one of their albums charted, as it eventually reached the top 40 of the Billboard Independent Albums chart. Despite the pair's divorce in 2000, they continued releasing studio albums until the band's 2011 breakup. The White Stripes' last record on an indie label was 2001's White Blood Cells, which produced the hit Fell in Love with a Girl. They switched to major label V2 with 2003's critically and commercially successful Elephant. And this disc spawned their most popular single, the Grammy-winning 7 Nation Army. The White Stripes also won Grammys for Best Alternative Music Album for both 2005's Get Behind Me Satan and 2007's Icky Thump. In 2005, while still part of the White Stripes, White formed the Raconteurs with Brendan Benson, Jack Lawrence, and Patrick Keeler.
Find yourself a girl and settle down. Live a simple life in a quiet town.
Before the end of the decade, the rock band dropped 2 Grammy-nominated albums. 2006's Broken Boy Soldiers, which contained the successful track Steady As She Goes, and 2008's Consolers of the Lonely. Not content with being part of 2 celebrated bands, White formed a new group in 2009. Along with White on drums, the alternative rock supergroup included Alison Mosshart from The Kills, Jack Lawrence from the Raconteurs, and Dean Fertitta from Queens of the Stone Age. Both the Dead Weathers albums, 2009's Whorehound and 2010's Sea of Cowards, reached the top 10 on the Billboard 200. As if this wasn't enough, White also established himself as a solo artist and a prolific producer. In 2003, he contributed several songs to the Cold Mountain soundtrack and even acted in the war drama.
What golden fields lie out before me.
5 years later, he collaborated with Alicia Keys on the theme for the James Bond film Quantum of Solace. In 2009, White appeared alongside other guitar greats in It Might Get Loud, and it was through this rock documentary he released his first solo single.
What you got that I ain't got? That's what I wanna know.
White then contributed to a collaborative project between producer Danger Mouse and Italian composer Daniele Lupi called Rome. He finally released his debut solo album Blunderbuss in 2012 via his label Third Man Records.
Who's jealous? Who's jealous? Who's jealous? Who's jealous of who? If I get busy, then I couldn't care less what you do.
Jack White isn't your ordinary rock star. He is a true artist concerned with nothing else but making good, enduring music. With relentless musical pursuits and explosive creativity, White has managed to establish himself as a unique and talented force who is sure to leave a lasting mark on rock.
I said it once before, but it bears repeating now.